Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Fellas, you know Degree Cool Rush deodorant, right? Well, last year they changed the formula, and guys were mad about it. One dude even started a petition. So guess what? Degree heard us, admitted they messed up, and brought the original Cool Rush scent back exactly how it was. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So grab some and remember why its cool, crisp, and fresh scent made it the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory for all of us.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, it's been 365 days since I received my last strike. It's actually been it's been 366 days since I received my last strike on YouTube, guideline strike on YouTube. And YouTube, they're pretty much saying that I'm still ineligible on receiving my 100K plaque. I've met all of the criteria that they say. Hold on for a second. Let me just bring all that stuff up real quick. Because I always, Twitch, they don't, I can have a stream, unmute it and it won't play out no audio, but I don't know, like, at times, like, you know, just the way they, like, my PC, it's like, my PC is the same PC when it updates. It, has it where it's like, it switches around my microphone settings and stuff. But anyways, so they said, so there's this, like, eligibility thing where it's, like, or criteria that you have to, meet, to receive one of the, play buttons and stuff. So for those that don't know, YouTube has 4 different, play buttons: silver, gold, diamond, and red diamond. Silver is when you, reach 100,000, gold, 1 million, diamond, 10 million, and then the red diamond is when you reach 100 million. As you guys can see on my main channel, I, reached over 100,000 subscribers last year, okay? But it was sometime after I had reached 100,000 subscribers, YouTube decided to give me a guideline strike for a video that didn't go against their guidelines. And I know it doesn't go against their guidelines because they've uploaded the video numerous times. And if they want to get technical about it, like, oh, well, it involved a dog. I'm like, fam, do you know how many dog pranks are involved on your guys' platform? And I'm like, and that's the thing where it's like, you're going to have some people that say, oh, that was a funny prank. And then you're going to have some people that say, oh, that wasn't a funny prank. That's one thing that I've learned when it comes to the entertainment business. You're not going to be able to satisfy everybody. But that's the thing, though. The people that are subscribed to me, the people that do watch my content on a regular, I'm uploading content for them. And I guess for those that do want to discover content like mine, but how am I supposed to do that if I'm being silenced as a content creator? You know, it's like, what my thing is this. YouTube at one point in time, I remember that was one thing that they had underneath the, because I've been on YouTube for 15 years, and that was one thing they used to have on their logo at the top left of the screen. It's to broadcast yourself. I find a way to broadcast myself, and now I'm having to be silenced. I don't get that. But anyways, let's talk on this criteria thing. Because, yeah, yesterday I finally, you know, met all the different things. But I'm going to overall talk on, you know, what they had said and stuff with me the last time we were talking about guidelines and this play button and stuff. So anyways, so I reached 100 million, or not 100, far off of 100 million, 100,000. But anyways, channel is active, has uploaded videos within the last 6 months. I've done that. You don't have any active community guideline violations and haven't received any in the last 365 days. Today marks 366 days. So yes, I've met that. You're in compliance with YouTube's terms of service. I am. You haven't been rejected or suspended from the YouTube partner program. I haven't. Your channel isn't terminated or linked to an account that has been terminated. I haven't. You don't have content that is deceptive, spammy, or a scam. I don't. Your main content is original. Channels that focused on compilations, mixes, creations, or heavy use of someone else's copyrighted content or characters may be ineligible. My content is original. you don't have to be a member. I mean, I am a member of the YouTube partner program. And there's like creator awards are for personal use only. So yeah, I'm like, don't plan on selling it and stuff. So the thing is this. I met all those requirements, right? The thing is this, I met all those requirements last year. And at the very last second, YouTube decided to give me a guideline strike for a video. So, and to explain to you guys the video, so I've explained it before, but if you guys are familiar with that airbag in a car seat prank, so I did a voiceover video to where these people did it to a dog. The dog was 100% fine. Trust me, I've seen much more crazier content on the internet where you have to sit down and think like, dang, is that person or animal okay? You know, so yeah, I've seen videos, but then on top of that, I've seen videos where I'm like, I know for a fact that that person isn't okay because it was a pretty viral moment. For an example, John F. Kennedy's assassination. My thing is this. What would you guys rather see? Me doing a voiceover video to a dog, being airbag pranked with a car seat and stuff, and the dog's walking around perfectly fine. If anything's just embarrassed and just, walking around barking at people. That was literally the whole video. Or would you guys rather see a former president, sorry to get a little graphic for you guys, if you can't handle things too well, then I would highly recommend you mute the next few seconds of this podcast episode. But would you guys rather see a former president's head get blown off, parts of his head gets blown all across the car that he was in and stuff, you know, and then on top of that, seeing like aftermath pictures and all that. Not even that they also have, that's one thing that I always forget to mention that I remember watching when I was younger on YouTube, is that they also had his brother's assassination video. Now you don't see it go down, but you overall see the aftermath and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, why is this on YouTube? You know, like I get that they want people to see history, but I'm like, fam, these are people getting killed. The other videos that you can watch, like, I mean, you could see that, like, with documentaries and stuff, but, like, 9/11 videos, for an example, I'm thinking to myself, like, I know I wouldn't want my kid to watch no stuff like that, but that's the thing, though, you know, when they get to talking about it on the news, stuff like that, I mean, yeah, they ain't showing nothing, but I feel like that it's going to lead, like, I know, that's one of the main reasons why I be avoiding anything, like, yeah, if it's, like, professionalized, like, if it's, like, on Netflix, or if it's on, because I know right now they got, like, this American Manhunt documentary that's out talking about Osama bin Laden and stuff, and they don't like show too much graphic stuff, but I know looking at things like that, it's going to lead into you looking at some graphic stuff. And man, I'm telling you, like, just with those videos that I named off, like the 9/11 stuff, the John F. Kennedy stuff, the Robert F. Kennedy stuff, and I'm like, or Robert Kennedy, I don't know if his middle name had an F in it and things, but anyways, but yeah, it's like the John Kennedy and Robert Kennedy stuff. It's like, when you look into that and then you see like some graphic stuff, I'm like, fam, how is this allowed? How is this stuff even allowed on the internet? So my thing is this, it's like YouTube. If you're trying to make it seem like that you're trying to be this kid-friendly website, I think you guys is to like, what, 20 years late. 20 years late to be a kid-friendly website. Because if we're not, alright, so if we're not talking on like graphic stuff like that, let's just talk on graphic, like nudity for an example. Fam, you guys got OnlyFans models promoting their content. I'll never forget, I remember I was scrolling through the recommended videos, and I'm thinking to myself, fam, I don't watch, maybe it might have been a music video I watched, I don't know, because I know they be showing some women in there where it's like, yeah, they don't be like too revealing, but it's like, yeah, you know, they might show some stuff that you ain't gonna be able to be allowed to wear in a Target of some sorts. But anyways, I remember there was a time where they recommended me a video where it was of some girl talking about like, oh, like see-through clothes or something like that, and the thing is this, if you just the thumbnail, it showed like it was some clothes where I'm like, fam, are you even allowed to wear that out in public? Like, you like, pretty much, if I could describe the clothes, she would have to wear something underneath. She would, no doubt about it, have to wear something underneath, because she would definitely get called out by a cop for indecent exposure. Because I'm like, ma'am, I know you can't wear that outside nowhere. I'm like, that's something where it's like you wear that, I guess, like if you're having alone time with your significant other. But other than that, you cannot wear that to a Target, a Walmart, a Safeway, a movie, maybe a movie theater if it's dark. But even then, it's like still, you gotta walk past 100 lights in the movie theater in order to, get to your seat and sit down in the darkness. But still, people are going to see you. You cannot wear that mess outside. But the crazy thing about it, right, was that when I'm watching this video and you overall know what she's doing, you know what she's trying to promote and stuff. And my thing is this, right? What tripped me out was that that she needed to do to keep that video up was that she needed to put it in the description. This video was uploaded for educational purposes. Question: how is you promoting your OnlyFans educational? That's what I would like to know. But my thing is this. It ain't even a question that I want her to ask. My question is to YouTube. How is content like that allowed? But me uploading, the crazy thing about it is like all the different videos, because YouTube, that wasn't the only video that they took down from my channel. If you guys are new to my podcast, I should like put together a playlist of all the different times where I've talked about this, because YouTube has been taking my videos down since 2020. The earliest was, I think, like January 20. Well, actually, so it was before that YouTube had took down a video of mine, but that was like a long time ago. That was like long before I started calling myself a content creator. But no, all this stuff really did start in January 2020. YouTube took down some video talking about, it was a video that I had where children were in danger or something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, I know I remember a lot of the different videos that I've reacted to. I don't ever remember reacting to a video of a kid being in danger. And I'm like, and if there's ever a time where there's a video that goes viral of a kid being in danger, I am not going to react to that video. If I could just tell you guys like my sense of, when it comes down to like content and videos and all that stuff, when I see that there is something visibly crazy going on in that video, and if my thing is this, I don't care if I'm like 2-3 hours deep into reacting to this video. If they show like, I guess, let's say it's a crime scene and you see like a headless person laid out on the ground, immediately ending that video. I'm like, that's just 3 hours down the drain. If anything, I might censor it out, but even then still, I don't want my fans to go back and watch that video. That's how much of a just common sense that I have when I'm uploading content. I don't want to watch content, the thing is this, I don't want my fans to watch content that I know I wouldn't watch. So it really trips me out when YouTube, when they're like, oh, this video goes against the guidelines, or that video goes against the guidelines. But I'm like, are you even asking my fans how did they feel about that video? Like, did you take a poll and ask my fans, like, did you feel, I guess, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Traumatized when watching this TMossBoss reaction video. Were you traumatized by the video that he reacted to, or what TMossBoss did? Because if we're speaking on myself, because the majority of the videos that they've taken down have been reaction videos. I have to say, all the videos that they've ever taken down on my channel, it's always been something that was either said or shown in the video, but it was never on my part. And that's the thing about it, is that even YouTube, like, they'll skip past the video that like was that I'm either reacting to, or if it was like, because I know there was a time when they took down the TikTok video that I uploaded, it was because of the audio. And I'm thinking to myself, fam, this audio has been uploaded to your guys' platform and probably still even uploaded till this day. I guarantee and I promise you, all the videos that YouTube is taking down, there's either the same exact video or it's videos like it uploaded onto their platform with millions. It's either thousands to millions of views. So it trips me out when like YouTube, they get on me about the content that I upload, but I'm like, YouTube, you're scrolling past all of this content that actually does go against your guys' guidelines. Like, let's just see YouTube's guidelines real quick, because I guarantee and I promise you, I can name off a video for each of their guidelines. Hate speech. I done seen so many different. Hold on for a second. Let me just see if Kanye West is if any of his like new music has been uploaded onto YouTube. Well, I know there's not Cousins. I mean, if anything, that song was just weird. But Probably, yeah, if we look deep enough, we could probably find some, like, hate speech stuff of, Kanye and things. Okay, well, there's somebody that did I ain't gonna name off the, channel, but they reacted to his song where it's that Hitler song that's been going viral. Okay, so that's the, hate speech. Let's see, the next one, harassment and cyberbullying. I don't know how many times I didn't have videos get uploaded about me where it done promoted harassment and cyberbullying. Harmful and dangerous content. You know, when we're seeing like those prank videos where it's like people going out and doing something crazy, like, oh, the kidnapping prank, or pretending to kill my best friend prank, or, you know, like stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I feel like that's harmful and dangerous, because it's like, you don't know. So but they say content that promotes dangerous activities such as self-harm or that contains misleading information about health and safety. Oh yeah, COVID. I'm pretty sure there was probably some videos being uploaded where people were like, oh, I shouldn't have to wear a mask and this and that and blah blah blah. So, but anyways, violence. I don't know how many violence. There's like content that depicts or glorifies violence, including graphic violence and depictions of violence against animals. So I think I've seen some videos where it's like people that have just been mad crazy towards dogs and stuff. And but no, my thing is this. What would you guys call WWE? I mean, I guess even if it is scripted, but still, there's that like middle portion of the script where it's like they gotta be violent. Boxing, they gotta be violent. UFC, they gotta be violent. I'm trying to think like bare knuckle slap, like all that, like just all like them like fighting organizations, violence. I'm saying like, so, but anyways, next one, pornography. We just talked on that, and I'm like, so yeah, I'm like, that's up where I'm like, yeah, that's been well established on YouTube for years. I can even think back years ago when I was a lot younger and seen some content on your guys' platform where I'm like, okay, a kid shouldn't be looking at this. YouTube, what's going on? I'm like, that's not normal. Spam and deceptive practices. Yeah, I didn't seen a lot of different, at least in the comments, where people be spamming stuff and things. Content that promotes violent criminal organizations. Yeah, I probably might be able to find like a KKK video somewhere. Misinformation. Yeah, I ain't seen where people didn't spread misinformation before. But yeah, overall though, it's like YouTube, all of your guys' guidelines have been violated in some sort of way. So really, at the end of the day, do you think by punishing me like that's stopping it or that's helping it? It's not. It really not. If anything, it's just showing like your guys' lack of awareness to what's going on your guys' platform. That's what's really going on. So yeah, I'm like overall though, but yeah, just to let y'all know, it has been 366 days since I received my last strike. And the thing is this, I know people will probably ask that question, are you worried about receiving another strike? I have throughout this past year, I have been extremely careful of what videos I upload and what videos I don't upload. Like, there have been videos I have purposely not uploaded because I'm like, okay, I don't know how YouTube is going to react to it, but I don't want to find out how they're going to react to it. And that's the thing. They don't even, I know for a fact they don't be watching videos, because I'm like, if you guys would have been watching videos, you probably would have been like, okay, we know that it wasn't you that went against the guidelines. It was the video that you reacted to, which was on our platform. So therefore, we can't punish you for a video that it's like they don't want to take no accountability for themselves. They just want to blame the other person. And I'm like, how are you guys going to blame me for content that you allowed on your guys' platform? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So yeah, anyways, but with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode, and peace.